Hi everyone and welcome back. If you're new here, I like to share simple recipes that are timeless and no fuss. I love chocolate chip cookies. Actually, cookies are probably my favorite dessert, but I have an obsession with chocolate chip cookies and these are by far my favorite. My friend Sarah gave me this recipe years ago and it is my go-to. This has oatmeal in them and 2 types of sugar. They're chewy, whether they're warm or cold. They are scrumptious. Today, not only am I going to share the recipe with you, but I also have tips for you to freeze the dough and then cook the cookies later. So I'll show you how to do that. I think you're going to love these. Stick around to the end for those tips. First, we'll cream together 1 cup of softened butter, 1 cup of granulated sugar, and 1 cup of brown sugar. I'd usually check my brown sugar to make sure there's no hard lumps in there, and if I find any, I'll pinch them and squeeze them out with my fingers. Cream your butter and sugars together so that they are smooth and consistent, light, fluffy texture. This is really important for breaking up the butter so that you don't have any weird lumps inside your cookie dough. Next, mix in 2 large room temperature eggs. Add 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract and mix well. For this recipe, you don't need to mix your dry ingredients separately. I just add in 1 1/2 cup of unbleached all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and 3 cups of quick cooking oats. Mix until you have an even consistency. Scrape and stir your mixing bowl just to make sure that everything is well coated, and then you can add 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Stir these in by hand so that you don't break up the chocolate chips. Our dough is ready. At this point, it's really important that you chill the dough. Chilling helps the cookies to hold their shape and it makes them extra chewy. Cover the bowl and refrigerate for at least 20 minutes if you like a thinner cookie, or 4 hours if you'd like a thicker cookie. To bake, preheat your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. I like to use my silicone baking mats, but you can also use parchment paper or lightly grease your cookie sheets. For a 2 tablespoon cookie scoop, these cookies will take about 10 to 12 minutes to bake in the oven. Just be mindful, you want them to look slightly underdone and just be barely set on the outside. For that perfect circular cookie shape, I like to use my round cookie cutter and rotate it around the outside of the cookie. Let your hot cookies set on the pan for 1 or 2 minutes until you transfer them to the cooling rack to cool completely. Here's a view of the bottom of the cookie, just perfectly lightly browned. Previously, I shared that I prefer cold cookies to warm cookies. If you're in my camp, I would love to hear from you because I feel like I am definitely a minority here. Now let me show you how to freeze your cookie dough so you can bake your cookies whenever you want to. This recipe makes about 40 cookies, so it's the perfect one to freeze for later. Use a cookie scoop to portion the dough into even balls and then squeeze them between your hands so that they are smooth. Place them on your baking tray and flash freeze them for 1 hour. Once the dough is firm, transfer the balls to a freezer bag. I like to use a straw to remove any excess air and seal the bag. These will keep in the freezer for up to 3 months. To bake straight from the freezer, preheat your oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit and place the frozen cookie dough balls on a lined baking sheet. Bake for about 12 minutes. If you'd rather thaw the cookie dough, place the frozen balls on a tray and let them sit at room temperature for about 2 hours, and then bake as usual at 375 degrees for 10 to 12 minutes. Both methods give you delicious cookies every time. All right, guys, thanks for watching and baking with me today. I hope you guys give these a try, and if you do, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear what you think about them, but they're by far the best chocolate chip oatmeal cookies I think you'll ever try. So until next time, happy baking.
Oh, I like them so much.